Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last episode we did lots of little bits and pieces everywhere, tidied up some loose ends, but I think I've realized that we honestly need to be moving way more vehicles here. See, Kioski over here is not doing too well, so what I'll do is I might grab like 2 of these dumpers, move them over to the depot. And then I'm going to, we'll reuse them at some point. But what the plan would be is I'm just going to grab a ton more. Is that sufficient? A number of extra pavers as well. I think I can at least move one of the pavers away. Let's move another paver out that way too. Okay, and then we'll have a bit of a look. So now we've got a bit of extra room. It's not great. We've got a flat bed. We only have an open hull, 2 open hulls, and lots of dumpers. Oh no, there's more open hulls. That's excellent. What I might do is I might grab an extra 2 dumpers out of here as well. Let's just do that and get a few more other vehicles in there. Move them in there, please. That's going to be fine. Okay, now that means we should hopefully have enough, a bit of room there. Now, what we do need to do is get ourselves some concrete mixers. So let's grab ourselves like 4 concrete mixers, and we need a couple of buses. I'm just going to grab 2 buses, really, 1, 2, and we probably need, we've got an excavator, we've got a paver, we've got a roller, we've got open hulls. We need a covered hull. I'm going to grab 1 covered hull. There we go. And got concrete mixers, excavators we've got. We do need probably road cranes. So I'm going to grab us quick level 20, that one. Give me at least 2 of them, and we'll come back in a little bit and see how that goes. Now, that means Kioski, we actually do need to probably assign more stuff. The Kioski bus stop is in there. Okay, let's just double check this. So, what I would like to do is you can please come and pick up stuff over here. So, for steel there, for bricks there, for prefabs there, for boards there, mechanical components there, and for electronic components there. For concrete is the Kioski, and yes, that's good. And this one over here, I think they've all been selected. Yes, and then the Kioski bus platform. So that's good. So that means we should now quite comfortably be able to do a lot more work. That is the plan. In this episode, I'm honestly hoping we can get this thing sorted out. Hopefully concrete is moving much quicker now. Do we have concrete vehicles just kind of stacked up over here? Why are we not seeing these guys doing the gravel? They should be doing the gravel roads, honestly. Oh, there we go. I can speed it up. We're in winter at the moment. We need to start working. Okay, so this should be fairly close to getting done. I'm hoping that will do the trick. I'm kind of tempted to get an extra helicopter in here. So let's grab ourselves 1 more helicopter. I'm going to do the Mi-10 because it can do both passengers and cargo. So let's get an extra helicopter in there. That's fine. That was pretty costly. And I've kind of realized in between episodes that so I've just upped some of our volumes here, so hopefully, and in terms of our workforces here, so hopefully people will get more of their services met. What I did kind of realize is that if we have a look at this, there's a facility over here. These kind of facilities here doesn't actually have sewage connections. So if I went and did, the problem is it's really not ideal. This guy's got a sewage connection. Let's just double check it does. Oh, it does not. So we do need to, if we are going to try and cover the sewage connections here probably need to do a little something like that. So I'm going to grab an extra one, put it in there. And then the question is, do we have sufficient sewage? Yeah. Well, what I might do then is I might move this one up just a tad. So what I will do is let's trim that back this way. And we'll get rid of this guy. And we'll move an extra sewage connection. Where is it? Probably got another one over there, which should cover most of those items. I just want to make sure we're doubling up as best we can. So let's do one over there. And then we'll get a couple of these... Oh no, now it's uphill. So we will need to... do a little something like this and see if that works. So that would work, and I'm hoping this would work. Excellent. So that would work. And from here, we should be able to tie that in. So hopefully that's going to be fine. Let's go ahead and assign that. And we could maybe have a look at starting construction, at least of this section here. Unfortunately, it means that we'll have to build a hell of a lot of other stuff to make this happen. But we may as well make a bit of a start on that. So moderate. Let's get moderate in place. Wow. Okay. I'll make a start on that. We'll come back in just a while. I don't necessarily want to fill everything up with. We need some room for the tracks over there. I'd be interested in seeing if we can squeeze another building in. Maybe something over there. We do need to provide an extra bit of housing. So if I can do something like this, maybe that's a bit of a taller. Yes. I like that. That gives us a little bit of room here. Let's do that, and we'll go ahead and get Moderate 2 in place over there to come and work on that. Excellent. We'll keep going on this. This is under construction. We can see about moving some of the other stuff in there. I'm hoping we'll get out of winter pretty quickly. I think that section is done. It's just this piece that I would like to high priority as much as we can. Missing a few bits and pieces. Are we getting concrete coming in? How much concrete do we still need here? Excellent. That's another 12 tons of concrete there. Any others? Any other takers of the concrete? Okay, let's go back over here. I think we've seen a stop in production. Oh, no, that's not the one. That one is producing. That one is producing. So it's not a big deal. Okay, so over here we've got room for 4 more vehicles. What are we missing? Dumpers, open holes, more concrete. Let's have a look. If we hit that one there and we grab this guy, I just want to see what we actually have here. So buses. It's pretty similar, to be honest. More open holes, maybe more buses. So let's do an extra couple of concrete mixers. Okay, another open hole. I will go with the total capacity one, that one, and one more bus. And I think that's gonna do the thing here. Speed, another bus there. So that I'm hoping that will give us a reasonable amount of work being done from there. I'm going to rename this now to Cosy Construction. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll be sure to go ahead and assign Cosy Construction down here, because we are starting to... Oh, excellent. Things are moving. Things are moving quite nicely. So let's get Cosy Construction assigned to start building some stuff. Ooh, we do need to also do a little bit of work with regards to our rail. So let's grab our rail office here. Is anything under construction? Nothing is under construction. So please come back and do that section for us. So that should be no problems whatsoever. And the other thing we needed to do was get our piping done over here, which is still kind of underway. Let's go down there. No, it's still kind of doing its thing. Are we filling this up? Not at all. Okay. Now, the next thing we can do is we can start laying out some more oil fields. So let's grab our oil jacks over here. I hate this. Like 11% over there. Oh, let's just, I'm going to wait for this to just pass along because spring is my hero. I honestly wish we could have just switched off the snow effect because the snow effect is really crazy. Let's slow it down a tad and then we'll have a bit of a look at what we can do over here. This is just so much easier to have a look at. That will be powered, so I can quite comfortably get that connected up there. Anything else in this area here? We could get a 6 there, which is pretty bad. Get a 7 there, which is pretty bad. Ooh, these are good. The best we're gonna get is over here somewhere at 35, I think. But I think let's make it nice and close right there. Get that one in place. Get this one in place. 10 over there is not the end of the world. We will need power over here. The 13. I think we saw 13. Grab a 13 over there. And then we can potentially move it this way. 6 is not great. There's some more over here. Ooh, there's some good fields right there. So we could probably make a start on some of this. Let's grab ourselves the underground piping. So what I'll do is I'll connect one more up there. We'll leave this one open and then we'll need another little cluster of pumping things over there. This can kind of be done already. So what I'll do is I'll put moderate onto this and onto that. Oh, we can't actually assign that just yet. Grab me a bit of a road here. What I'll do is I will do something like this. We'll go out from underneath there and we'll assign moderate construction there. So we'll get another one set up and then we need to start planning maybe another pump here. If I grab this guy, grab ourselves this pumping connection over here, where we of course want to just make sure we're kind of getting everybody included. Something like that should give us a little bit of room for an extra piece to come in. So we'll do something like that, and that can kind of be our next little cluster. That we do is this should be filling up quite nicely. This is filling up. This is not filling up, but at least we should see another batch of people arriving pretty soon. Oh, it was filling up. No workers on there. It's moving a fair bit of stuff. We've got these guys doing their thing. And how much more concrete do we need over here? 33 more tons of concrete? Come on, where are my vehicles? I honestly, I filled this guy up with vehicles. I filled this guy up with concrete vehicles. So really, we shouldn't be having too much trouble, right? How many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 7. 7 concrete mixes here. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 concrete mixes over there. That's 11. Plus, I think we've got plenty of concrete mixes over here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only. Okay, well, anyway, we should be moving concrete to so many different locations. Lots of concrete being dumped everywhere, to be honest. We're not running out of anything, are we? Let's double check that over here quickly. This is working. that is, that's getting a little emptier. This is full. That is full. This is full. That should be fine. That should be fine. That's full. Well, not full, but thereabouts. So really, shouldn't be any issues with this, really. And if we have a look over here, plenty of stuff available. 50 tons of mechanical components. Steel, steel is probably our biggest issue, and we kind of always knew that would be the challenge. This is underway, right? Can we get Kioski on this as well? Just make sure we get that done a little quicker. These guys aren't doing any work because our sewage isn't working. These are probably sucking up a fair bit of concrete. Yeah, there's lots of concrete coming this way. Lots and lots of concrete. This is a fair bit of concrete over here coming in. Wow. Excellent. Glad all of that's done. Oh, this is under construction. Who's building this? Moderate. Do we get... Well, just leave it as is. We should have... Oh, that's quite far away. One of the things that I've kind of realized is we don't have an end station over here. So let's grab ourselves a little bit of an end station, really. Long train, bus end station, train depot, long metro, train, long railway end station. So the idea in my mind is we do a little something like, let's build the rest of the rail first, and then we'll see about that. Oh, the rest is all done over here. We just need to finish off these sections. I like it. Grab this guy. Is it doing anything? Nothing, actually. So there should be one more section here that needs done. Excellent. Get that done for us. Thank you. And then at this very same time, you can please and thank you do for me that one. And that one. So hopefully that means they'll move in from the various locations. We'd probably also start looking at maybe this. And maybe that. Excellent. Let's get all of that done. Then, in order to get things moving over here, I'm kind of thinking that's a good spot right there. So I'm going to switch that on, and we'll get Moderate to quickly come and do that piece for us. And just so we can start work on that station and make sure we can get the rail and stuff through there. Everything else is moving. We don't have... These guys should, in fact, both be moving. You're moving. You're moving as well. So they're all doing their jobs. I don't necessarily know if we're in a good spot there or not. Come on. Can we please finish these things off a little bit? What, is this not even under construction yet? Can we please, like, just up the priority on some of this a little bit? It's really important. That one is less important, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's just get these other two done. And then this has, I'm pretty sure I've assigned this high priority already. And these are all done. So we can... Still no wastewater issues there. So what's the issue with this thing? Just have a quick look at this. It's got most of the stuff, actually. Let's get Kioski on this as well. Send a few local trades guys over here to come and finish that off. Okay. This is underway. Ooh, this is looking nice. Lots of steel going in here. Lots of construction underway, so we are progressing. That still needs to be built. This is looking really good. This is under construction. I just can't see the vehicle. Oh, here it comes. Lots of steel heading out over that way, which we obviously expected. So good. I just want to make sure that this is actually running. Now, I would at some point want to kind of divert so we don't keep getting our oil from that location, because that location is a little bit problematic for us. I don't have a lot going on there. Everything else is underway here. We're really not filling this. but at least the rest is kind of moving. We're seeing a fair bit of bitumen. It is bitumen, right? Yeah, a fair bit of bitumen and fuel ready to go. I just wish we could finish these pipelines a little quicker. Now, let's while we wait, let's move on over to the other side and have a bit of a plan here. I'm not convinced this is the greatest setup. So what I might do, actually, let's cancel this construction. I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's demolish that one. Okay. So the plan really is, I think we'll reconnect. We'll reconnect this one like so, and then what we'll do in the meantime is we'll try and establish a better connection over here. I'm not comfortable with it because we've got the 2 posts here. I think it's important we have a look at something that can accommodate that. So I'm kind of thinking maybe a big like oval treatment somewhere over here. In which case I might want to just make sure we pull that back a little bit more and maybe do something up here. And what we'll do is we'll pull that back a little and we'll do something like so. Or, better yet, pull that back, get ourselves, do this. Oh, there's a little thing there. Let's trim that back. Let's trim this back. Just redo those sections. We'll do that, and then we'll do this, and we'll tie that in there. I think that's okay. And then we'll tie that up in that location, and we'll trim this back out there, and trim it back to something like that. And then I want to do a big little oval in this area, far enough so that we can do a little something with that rail connection should we choose to use it. Yeah, these guys are obviously very busy. Let me hook that up, and then what I'll do is I will do that, and we'll trim this. Now it's going to do this thing, right? Okay, now that that's gone, I'm going to get rid of that section. So now they'll have to go the other way around. So once that's done, I'm just going to get that little bit of oval space in there, just so that, because otherwise it's going to look super awkward if we don't tie these things together. Obviously, with border posts so close together, we really don't need them to be in each other's faces there. So what we'll do is we'll trim this thing a little bit out of the way. I know that might be a little bit wasteful, but that's okay. Let's want to try and do it. So the idea is really that we do something like this. And then we do that, and then the plan is that we do it a little further away. Yeah, we want something pretty sizable here. And instead of doing that, let's do a little something like this and tie that in there. And there we go. So that's going to generally be the thing. And I'm quite comfortable to do a little So I want to do something like that, right? And is that too much, too little? Maybe we're going a little bit too far over here. And then the idea would be that we would be able to go out that way. We'd be able to go out this way. Yeah, actually, that's probably what we need to do. I'll leave it there. And then we'll see about this. I'm not sure this section is going to work. So let's trim that back. I'm gonna get rid of that. And what we'll do is we'll see about maybe tying this section in. But ultimately, yeah, let's just leave it as that. So that's just gonna make sure that we've got a pretty reasonable connection. We might only do the one, to be honest. Is that a reasonable thing? Does that look silly? Tell me in the comments. I don't need to finish this off right now. Tell me in the comments. Does that look silly, or do you have a different idea for this connection here? It's a little awkward, I think. Anyway, we can quite comfortably finish off some of these other things there. Let's go back here to our main town. And I know it started at the other one, but there's so much to be done, really. So much to be done. My goodness, can you please just finish this off? It is painful. It's dreadfully painful that this is just not being finished. It only needs a handful of workers. So I'm hoping that can get done. This is also not done yet. Let's just speed things up just a tad so we can get through that. It's really painful. We only need work days here. We still need a ton of stuff to be delivered on this site. Work days at the moment, and then we need some steel to come in. So really just keep delivering, keep doing, keep moving. There's a lot of stuff being moved around through the rail construction. Still, these things aren't done either. It's painful, really. And I think over here, again, predominantly concrete and then workers that we need. I'm going to go ahead and assign Kioski on here as well, so we can maybe move things through a little quicker. To be honest, if anything is moving, it's these guys. I mean, look at that thing. It's done. This is done. No, it's not done. It's not even close. It just looks super done. It looks really close to being done. But it still needs 700, almost 700 tons of steel. So maybe it's not even close. Look at the mechanical components. Absolutely crazy. We need fire trucks, but we also need all kinds of other bits and pieces, to be honest. This section is at least done. Let's quickly have a look at the rest of the rail over here. That's looking okay. This is kind of moving. This guy is doing what? Moving in there and then, going in to finish the rest of that off. That's okay. I think they've kind of moved into that. Let's just go back. Grab ourselves this guy. They're probably missing out on a few bits and pieces that they should be building. Oh, it actually went all the way through to the other side there. That's okay. Excellent. I like the fact that that's been done. We'll just get everything moving so we can get that piece working. Here comes another section. I don't know. Ooh, there's a section here that needs to be done. It's kind of okay. I don't mind that too much. This guy's going back in here and doing, yeah, probably that section there. Yeah, it's probably going to be this section. Excellent. Now, we've got a bit of a crossover thing going on there. So let's quickly get our railway end station. Ultimately, it might be a little something like this. So if we place that there and we say, guys, you're going to... Yeah, we'll need to move it a little forward. Try that one again. I'm not sure that's going to be super useful, but hopefully that gives us a little bit of room and we can tie it in. The issue with it over here is it will need to go probably in over here. So let's demolish it again. Sorry, and we'll move it. We'll try and get it in a spot where it's a little bit more comfortable to do that. So let's try a little something like this, where it's a little closer to that section. And then the idea would really be that you'd need to run okay, if we trim it back, can we make it work is the question. If we do that, maybe we can make, yeah, that should be workable. And similarly, we'll do a little bit of this. I believe that should be absolutely fine. If we make that work, that should be fine. And then on this side of things, all we need to do is get it to get off of there and get it in there. So I think that's going to be sufficient for the end station to do its thing, and we'll just need to see where we actually connect that on. But ultimately, that's how it all will have to work. I think this will be fine. Still a little section here that needs built. The rest can kind of do its thing. Oh, this is actually doing, it's actually getting deliveries already. And this is under construction also, which is good. I like it. I like the idea of that being under construction. How is this going? Oh, this should now work, right? It's got access to fuel and to bitumen. So I want to set that up. Set it away. And this thing is done. So this should be working. No workers? Hang on. I want to see it. I want to see it. Is this my workers? Yeah, that's my workers coming in. 81 of them. Interesting. Only 81, but that's fine. It's missing chemicals, that's fine. You should be getting slightly less workers, thank you. More workers over here. Excellent. Chemicals is being produced. And now plastics are being produced as well. Oh yeah, there we go. It is actually working. Plastics is being produced at a fairly reasonable rate. So this is under construction and working. Oh, underway. That's good. Now the next thing is this is working. We've got our pipes connected up over there. So now the issue here is, let's quickly grab this guy. I'll buy some more of these if we need to. Now you are, that's fine. At the border, you would like to unload predominantly bitumen for the time being. Thanks. I need to keep that going. Okay, that's good. Now, what you will need to do as a next step is I would like you to please pop in over here and load bitumen once it is over 20%. And then you can actually move it out to the border and start selling it. I would love for you to sell some stuff there. What I would also think we should do is grab ourselves one more of these DR class locomotives. It's not too expensive. We'll grab another one there. Money is starting to be a little bit of a problem, but I think that should be a reasonable thing for us to do. Excellent. So now I'm assuming we'll start to see a little bit of chemicals. If we don't end up kind of, let's just get, I just want 10 workers in there, just 10. And over here we'll go with 100. And that should be a pretty reasonable split. And then 100 will be like a fifth of this. And 10 will at least be just under a fifth of that. So that will use so much. That will ultimately use so much stuff. But hopefully now 100 people over there. Excellent. You should be moving a fair bit of chemicals in here. Still, the plastics is absolutely dominating. Absolutely dominating. Can we please drop that to like 5? I want like almost no one working there, please. 5 only, because I want to build up a stockpile of chemicals. I don't want to build up a stockpile of plastics. It's a little awkward, but obviously once it's full, it's be fine. But just let's not waste our workers on it. Okay. Let's have a quick look. Oh, our bridges are finally built. Okay, let's finish off the rest of this. Here we go. Cut across there and back that way. And you know what I'm gonna do here? I think it is time for us to have a look at our very first signals. So if we do that, we should have standard. Let's have a look at this. What is it doing? You shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, that's really not good. Let's sort this out. I'm kind of keen on having a look. Jump this cycle. No. What I want to do is generate cycles with 1 active green and cycles with 2 active green. So what I would like you to... Oh, hang on. I want like 3 to be by itself. And then that. And then those ones to be like so. There we go. That's the one. Let's save it and have a look. There we go. We got our very first signals. I kind of like it. It might be pretty tedious, to be honest. Let's put some signals in there, and so let's save that, and let's have a look. So if we're saying 1 and 2 will be on, no, that's not what I want. I want 1 to be by itself. So let's do 2, and then 2 and 4 to be on like that. There we go. That's what we're after. So these 2 will run, and then that one will run. That's fine. And they should be powered, right? And no, this isn't powered. You don't have power at this site? Interesting. Okay, I thought this guy would be at least reaching over here, but apparently it's not reaching there. But at least we've got our very first signal here. So this is our very first signal, so I kind of like that. Now, one of the things we should probably start looking at is what we're going to do with this interchange over here. Is this starting to build up some chemicals? Not at all. It just keeps using everything for plastics. It's literally 5 people only moving that way. Yeah, it's getting way too much plastics going. Way too much plastics. Let's have a quick look. What will we get if we actually export our plastics? So the cost of exporting plastic, or the sell price at least, it's super pricey. Selling it is 2,000 per ton. That's looking pretty good. And if we go to chemicals, chemicals is even better. Even better. So really, what I'm kind of thinking we should do is for the time being, I think we should be dropping this down to like 10%, and then the rest in chemicals. So once that's done, we will start filling out the rest. And then what we can do is we can start exporting via truck. Oh, excellent. We've got some guys over here. So this will be, let's get ourselves a couple of covered hulls. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be all good. And this will be chemical and plastic distribution. Here we go. That's fine. Now we have chemical and plastic distribution underway. We're just gonna probably need to run this a little bit. You had some issues, did you? Why is it... oh, yeah, because it needs way, way more people. Well, let's have a look at how busy things are over here. We still have tons of people ready to go. This is underway, under construction. A slow piece of construction, but that's fine. Ooh, what I can probably do is trim down a little bit on the workers. We probably don't need more than, say, 26 of them kind of just hanging out over there. This is under construction, slow construction over here, but that's okay, that's fine. All of this is done. Let's get our rail guys in place so they can do it the rest. Grab them quickly. So there's not a lot of rail, so we can probably start looking at extending our rail even further. All of this rail is done. That is underway. Excellent. There's so much large construction pieces. I would just like to finish them off as best we can. Okay, so let's assign that section, this section, that section, that section. And once we've got all of this built, we should be able to do fine. That gives us a turnaround end station so that we can run things through the end station. But missing oil, which is obviously an issue for us. Got a random electricity problem. Ooh. Let's have a quick look. We should be exporting. We look at our exports. Look at that bitumen export. Look at that bitumen export, guys. 360,000. Look at that. Look at that. That is an enormously healthy looking budget there. And our settings, let's double check our settings there. It says 20%. So 20% is at 1.5 tons, 1,500 tons. So at the moment it won't be exporting. We could do a very similar thing with fuel. Let's have a quick look. If we have a look at our bitumen goes at 418 a ton. 380 a ton. That's fine. Fuel is even less. So fuel is less of a thing for us, to be honest. So is this guy running? No, it's not. Can we assign moderate air to come over here, please? And even moderate 2. And yeah, I do need to probably tie them together at some point. Now, we will need to see about connecting these things up a little bit. So if we do that, we should be able to start our construction there. And then let's get our pipes connected. Underground piping. We'll do one here. We'll do one there. We'll do one there. We'll do one there. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll get them all linked up. And then what we'll do is we'll get moderate 2. And we'll get moderate. And we'll get moderate air to come and do that so that we move those things a little bit quicker. Excellent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start planning this little section here, because concrete is probably now being applied to the various locations where it's pretty reasonable to go. Excellent. We are moving steel through this pretty quickly. Everything is on site here. We just need a handful of workers to finish things off here. That's good. That's a lot of workers. And we've got a road crane on site, so hopefully we'll get through that pretty quickly. So really, our food factory is going to make its way, get done soon. We may be in a position to actually move our stuff this way. So what I want to do is, can I please expand that and then say, guys, get Chaos Key on both of these for me so that we get that done. And then we should be able to make that move. That should be able to do its thing. Now, we've got someone. Let me get rid of you, so you'll move. You're getting stuck together, so we'll get you out of the way so you can move. And then this guy can, yeah, this one can get in here. That, I believe, is what it's trying to do. Let's do that, because I think it's just going to go beyond there and then it's going to come back. Yeah, that's actually all that it wanted to do. That's awesome. I think these are my last little sections. Then we can start looking at planning this. So the idea here... Ooh, look at that little island. Can we do something there? The idea here is really that I think this is going to be a little extra piece of construction area. So let's... I'm not going to necessarily build this. The idea is that we do a bit of a sweeping turn around there. And this could maybe become a subsequent construction area. But that's just the plan there. Ooh, this is looking pretty good. Oh, it's being asphalted at the moment. That's awesome. I need to really start looking at this so that we can see about getting our big bridges built into this direction. That's going to be awesome. So the idea here, that's the port. This could be a bit of a construction forward base. So we'll do a little bit of an asphalt or something here. We could even do an extended port. Actually, maybe that's even better. I'm not sure we're going to do anything there. Maybe this is a bit of a special island with some kind of monument or something on there. We're going to extend our city in this location beyond this side. Over here, I'm kind of wondering about an airport. Should be able to run the rail down here with access in this location. I'm kind of wondering if the airport goes in here. It would be pretty cool to have an airport in this location. As long as we don't have the runway go up into that hill, there's really not much that's going to cause issues. So really, if we could run the runway like this, or maybe even like that. If we can run the runway like that, maybe 2 runways, one like that. If we wanted the terminal over here with freight on this side, maybe one runway like this and one runway in that length over there. Yeah, that's not bad. So that's something. So maybe an airport in this location. We could do freight terminal plus maybe an airplane or airline production line or a plane production line over there. That could be pretty cool. It shouldn't be too problematic. We could continue some, this area I think needs to be industrial. So this area needs to be industrial, and what we'll do is we'll run metro services through there, and through there into this major industrial section. I like the idea of doing that, and what we'll just make sure is because we've got this awesome buffer in here, plus the river, it means that whatever is built, we will have quite a bit of a distance there. So let's close this down for a second while we quickly do some measurements. So if we measure, say, from here to there, okay, and from here to, let's cancel all of that, and from here to there. Okay, let's trim that back and say maybe from here to there. Yeah, so it's not quite great, but really, if we provide a little bit of room around this, right? And we start our industrial area down here, it should really work pretty well for us to not have issues with pollution. And obviously, what we want to do is make sure that this highway hugs the town but doesn't go straight through the town. So this is going to be a pretty nice, large city for us, and I like it. Okay, excellent. We've done all of this. So let's there's one more section here that we need to do, and then there's a section on this side. So let's just have a look. So if we wanted to make sure that these guys can go into any direction, so let's grab, let's just get rid of this, like so, and then we'll grab, so if we do it there, I think that'll work. It's actually actually that's not working. That is working. So let's do that. Let's then just redo the other one. Please don't break it. There we go. Let's do that instead. There we go. So I like that idea. I'm going to go and expand that. So that means they can go anywhere they want. And what we'll do is we'll just get the extra pieces there. So let's quickly grab the guys. Come on, guys. We're going to go ahead and do... I think I need to do more of these things so our construction isn't as painful as it is at the moment. Oh, look at that. That's done. This still needs... Well, we're moving pretty quickly through this, but we're waiting on some mechanical components to be delivered. Do we have... Hang on, give me moderate air to start bringing some stuff in, and moderate 2 and moderate 2. Just bring stuff in. Let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. That's the plan. Get this area done. What we need to do is we don't have any power over here. We need to start construction over here. We don't have a fuel station, but I think the fuel station needs to kind of go in this general area, out on this side. It should be able to be well accessible. So let's get a fuel station quickly, and we'll start construction on that. I would like to have a pretty reasonably sized one. A little bit of extra room there. So let's just do something like that. Get that underway. Get Kioski on that for me, please, so we can make a start on construction. We need to start bringing our power lines through here. So let's go ahead, and there wouldn't be a lot of power going through all the way to the end. So let's, from 18, let's step down to maybe say a 10 megawatt that we're going to run. We'll do a little something like this, and then the idea is really maybe we'll just do a... Well, I'm not gonna limit ourselves by placing the wrong kind of station here. So this would be a 10 megawatt. So we'll have a 10 megawatt through. We're ultimately gonna do... Let's flip it around. I'm going to do a little something like that, and let's get my 10 megawatt to tie up in there. So we will be able to tie off high voltage stuff. We'll get that underway. At the same time, what we don't have is fire truck access. We have a fire station over there, so that should work. I'm just going to go ahead and probably tie in... Yeah, something like that should be okay. It's a little bigger than it should be. Let's get Kioski on that one as well. Let's get Kioski on this one. And let's get moderate air on this as well, because they should be pretty good to get that working. We'll get that piece done. We can do some extra farm fields and things over here. That's happening. This is pretty close to being done. Excellent. Now, I want to start working on... Oh, these guys are picking stuff up. Oh, look at that. Yeah, last month we did a fair bit of export. Look at that, 800,000 in exports. Let's quickly have a look at what happened last month. So last month's exports were lots of bitumen, lots of electronic components. What? That's wrong. We shouldn't be, because we're importing them as well. Hang on, that's definitely an issue. There's something wrong there. If we go here, we would see that electronic components was also imported. Yeah. We're actually probably losing 24 tons at 132, and then 24 tons. Yeah, so we're just losing money. So someone, and I'm assuming you are the guy. No. You're unloading there. Oh, you're loading some stuff. But you shouldn't be exporting anything but that. Maybe it was just because I had it set up wrong for the first section. But we'll keep an eye on that. If that keeps happening, let's have a look at this month. Haha. This month. What's going on here? Yeah, I think it's fixed. Okay, good. Good. We've got a traffic jam, which I believe is over here. Yeah, pretty sure that's the one. Good. Just keep moving, guys. Just keep moving. That's good. I'm going to start planning this quickly in the next 3 minutes because that's the end of the episode, really. Is this almost getting there? Yeah, we really just need to get the plastic sorted out. The entire chemical stack is going straight through in there. So all I want to do is get it to 40 tons. Be honest. No, get it to 5. And get this to 95. You know what? Make this 60 and then something else that would never ever arrive here. Let's just make it like it's like alcohol. No, let's at least make it something. No, let's just make it alcohol. Make the alcohol 35, something like that, right? You say that we can ultimately still do the rest, but so it's when it gets to 20 tons. It's going to be fine, and then I'm going to go this guy down to like 2 workers. I want to do almost nothing here. Almost nothing in terms of plastics. You just really need to tick it along. What I'm so surprised at is that we're so slow with the chemicals. It's just using everything. Okay. Now, next step for us. Okay, this one. This is the last piece that I'm going to do in this episode. So let's get rid of these little guys. Okay, now ultimately we'll probably get rid of this, right? So but in the meantime, it's and what we'd like to do is just do a little bit of that. Ooh, that's pretty good. And what we'll do is we'll give ourselves a little bit of room there, and we'll tie that one in. So we'll do this. Probably need to make a start in terms of building that, okay? But let me plan this out first. The idea is that this and that let's get rid of this section here. There we go. And then at the same time, what we'll do is we'll try and we've got a little bit more room on this side, so let's, or maybe not, let's do a little something like that. If we do that, something like that will give us that access. And then I'm kind of tempted to, well, the issue would ultimately be that this guy needs to be able to turn left to come this way as well. So if we were to run, so if we run these on the ground and we go these over the top, we would need a little something like that. And so ultimately we could have one intersection over here, and then the whole thing would kind of work out, right? And let's trim this section away. We will grab the road and tie that one in. So we'll make a start on this. So if that's this, right? That one can go underneath here. So then if we could have one little intersection here, which I don't think is the end of the world. Means that'll be straight through. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. It'll be one little intersection here. Unless we do a trumpet. So if we do that, then this guy that's going that way will need to do off on this side. Oh, okay, let's do a trumpet. I like that idea. Let's do that. Almost got rid of it. So then the idea would be that you coming out. We'll have to make it nice and wide, so we'll do that. Something like this. Oh, I wish, hang on. We should be able to sort it out a little better than that. Something like this, maybe. Come on. What we'll do is we'll redo this. Oh, it's actually pretty good because it's pretty close to the rail here. So let's just try and redo that like so. Excellent. And now what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves there we go, a trumpet. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do a trumpet here. In order for us to at least get this to work. So in the meantime, we'll do a little bit of a. We'll do that and we'll do that, which this section will be removed ultimately. Now, we will need to kind of pave a lot of this. So what we'll do is we'll gravel this section, and the other sections we're going to pave is that and that and ooh. So okay, so what we might do in the meantime, because it's going to be a little bit tough to get that done, we might do something like this and just make sure that they can actually tie in there. So what we'll do is we'll try and connect as much as we can so they can actually get through there. So that's going to be the kind of idea there. At the same time, we'll have to get that to work. So ultimately what we need to do is get this one going, and what we'll do is we'll get that one going. So let's make a start, get Chaos Key to make a start on all of these road sections there. Then we'll finish off the rest of it and see how that works. Ooh, actually this is going to be a little bit tight here. So what I need to do is hang on, because we're going to have to come down. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to make that happen way closer. Like so, and then hopefully that's sufficient room for us to hang on. No. Hang on. I can do the entire thing. It's just sorry. I'm gonna do it. Sorry, I'm gonna give me 2 more minutes. I just wanna fix it. I wanna these guys can go over the top then, so that we don't end up having to demolish a lot of sections we've already built. Let's do that. Let's just do this, and let's just do that. Okay, try this one more time. So now the idea is, hang on, Give me this guy. Give me a bit of a raised. Let's give me this. And what we'll do. Actually, hang on. We'll need to do that. Oh, hang on. Got a little section there that I need to get rid of. Let's get rid of that. Here comes our trumpet, guys. This is a trumpet. Okay, what's our level over here? This is 54. Okay, so that's a little bit high. What is that level there? Oh, yeah, that's crazy high. That's crazy high. We need this at about 45. Yeah, maybe 40, 43, 44. So let's level the terrain from, say, there. Okay, let's not go too crazy. Okay, let's do that. There we go. So now the idea here we'll give ourselves a little bit more room like this. Okay, so we would like... So the thing is with this guy coming over this way... Oh, yeah, it can just tie in there because ultimately these are going to be disconnected. So we just want to make sure that it ties over there. So the idea is really that we would like to make sure that that's kind of aligned. Very minusculely aligned like so. Right, something like that. Kind of tempted to... So ultimately what we want to do is we want to do... something like this. And if we do then put the F4 back on and we kind of start it out like that. Okay, and then what we would like to do is we would like to get it something... Oh, we can push it back there, something like that maybe. And then let's get ourselves a bit of a bridge. We'll have to do this because it'll have to be curved. That's not quite looking... Let's trim that back a little and we'll try it again. If we're going to go... Going to go that. Let's just redo that section quickly. We're going to do that, and we're going to then do something like this. Then the idea is really that we will run that down all the way that way. Okay, so that's step one. Okay, so what we would like to do is smooth that out a little bit. Let's smooth it. Okay, I'm hoping that's going to be sufficient to get us down. Come on. Oh. There we go, and something like that. I think that's reasonable at the same time. So we'll build the first one that way. Okay, and now let's smooth out the rest of this quickly. Smooth it, smooth it, smooth it. Actually gonna trim it back just a tad. So let's trim that back just a little bit. Oh, that's not quite what I had in mind, but anyway, that's okay. We'll let it be. Let's smooth out this terrain here. If I unpause the game, hopefully that goes a little quicker. What I will do is I will yet again trim that back, because I think that's going to be fine. You know what? If that's the bridge, and we smooth it out, maybe I was getting a little bit aggressive with this. Right? Maybe I was getting a little bit aggressive with this. So that should quite comfortably give us a nice swooping slope like this. And that should tie in over there. So that's pretty good, I think, as an interchange section. Now the question here, let's switch off this guy because we need it to be pretty sharp, and then we'll switch that back on again so that we go ahead and do that. There we go, and then we can quite comfortably cross over this way. So I think that should be just fine. And then at the same time, what we'll do is we'll do a little separate section over here. What we'll we won't do it as aggressively as the other one, but we will need to make room for so something like that is going to be fine. So we'll make a start on that construction. Ultimately, we will need to provide. I do wonder if I should push it a little bit further. So let's quickly see. Did I have a section yet? No. Okay, so let's get it as far as we can possibly get it. There we go. I think that's going to be fine. Let's try and do something like that. So that should give us a reasonable amount of space. Actually, if we can just do it a little bit more direct, actually. Just do that. Like so. That should actually be a pretty reasonable. Yeah, something like that should be fine. So let's assign all of those. We'll get Kioski, the Kioski construction crews to start work on all of this, and then they'll do the bridge over there. And then once we disconnect this, well, once we've got these things built, we'll have a look at the next section. So there we go. That's our next interchange underway over here. And I do like the idea of a proper interchange from there onto this section, and that little trumpet over there would be good as well. Let's switch this off and have a quick look. What's going on here? Are we starting to build up chemicals? We are. We've got fully loaded on the plastics. We've got 2 workers that we're wasting over there. The rest of the guys are all doing the chemical thing, I think. But it's super low in terms of production, and I kind of wonder, is it because we're not getting... Hang on. What do we have? Is it? Are you serious? Are we? Is this pipe too small? It seems like we're being hamstrung by water. Honestly, it seems like water is our biggest issue here. Did we really build the smallest one? Let's just have a quick look at the water quickly. So this guy is 26. This is, yeah, we needed the biggest one. Okay, well, I'm gonna redo that. So let's redo that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna assign that super urgent priority to Kioski Construction and Moderate Air. Oh, Moderate Air can't get in. Well, let's get everybody else onto it. and we'll just get it as super high priority. So please build that as quickly as possible because I think we are constrained by water. Interesting. I didn't even register that as being a problem. Good. Let's have a look. Should have another building up and running, full of people straight away. This is under construction, doing well. Oh, are these bridges done? Look at that, guys. Look at that. We are, and even this guy is ready to go. Ooh, in the next episode, we're going to spend some serious time. Please tell me that's not in the air there. If that's the one, I'm going to have to rebuild it. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, in the next episode, we're going to spend some serious time at getting some of this stuff built. Because we do honestly need to provide more room for our people. They're pretty happy, but we need to do a little bit better by our people. Excellent. Excellent. I love it. How's our exports looking? Oh, it's looking okay. Not great. Okay. Wow. Can't believe what we've happened there. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. It's a long one. Bye-bye.